What's up? All right, guys, we got a couple of them filled tonight. I was going to do some more, but went to eat. Took a little longer than anticipated. Didn't get all the boxes filled tonight. Did a few. Like I said, took longer than expected. Went to a barbecue place or whatever, however you want to say it, near my house. They had crappy brisket, fantastic wings, or not wings, ribs. And man, I'll tell you what, they had macaroni. I don't know how they made that, but the meat wasn't that great, but I'd sure as hell go back for the macaroni. All right, guys. 2 of them filled tonight. We'll try live fill when we're done. Might do a couple. Just see what we have interest in. I was going to do some baseball today. I got it all set out. Had to leave for a while this afternoon, so didn't get to do any baseball. But I'll have it ready for next time. Really hoping I can pick some cards this week. There was a couple boxes that were getting released. Interested to see what they are. Give them a shot. Haven't done cards in a while. But I like cards. I like doing cards. Getting this written in, taking a little longer than expected. Sorry about that, guys. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Great weather where I'm at. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. Actually, it seems like it's a little cooler than normal for this time of year. Makes sense. I put a pool up less than a month ago, so why wouldn't it cool down a little earlier than normal? All right, that's the first break set out. I'm going to go ahead and write in the second one. Quicker right when I don't do the helmets at the same time. All right, guys, in the second break, I did make a mistake. Scott, if you were here, It was your Tampa Bay claim in the second break was already taken. If you want to pick a different team, go for it. We'll do it that way. Tampa Bay was already taken. If you want to pick another team, let me know. All right, guys, this is the first break we put up this afternoon, this evening. We'll have a look at it at 6 o'clock. Let's get a random number. Get some picked. And Scott, if you're here on the second break, your Tampa Bay claim was already taken. So if you want to pick a different team for that one, if you want to look at Facebook, see what's available, let me know. If not, we might have to refill that one when we get to it. All right, guys, 5 times to get our random multiplier. 5. There we go. We're going times 8 tonight. All right, we'll grab some random teams. Get this show on the road. All righty. Here we go. We started out this one. Zach, you had Kansas City. Got Seattle. Nathan, Detroit. The Giants. I'm sorry I put those pictures out late. I did forget. Bill, Arizona. The Rams. Zach, Minnesota. New Orleans. Scott, Houston and Cincinnati. Tennessee. Denver. Dave, Vegas. Buffalo. Tyler, Washington. Is that right? Tyler. Okay. Gotta watch how I write things. Ty, Washington. Green Bay. Al, Tampa Bay, San Francisco. Pittsburgh. And Chicago. Zach, Dallas. Jacksonville. Bill, Atlanta. What's up, Al? New England. Dave, Philly. The Jets. Wally, Baltimore. Chargers. Al, Miami. Carolina. And Jesse closed us with Indy and gets the Browns. All right, guys, first break we got Zach, Kansas City, Seattle, Nathan, Detroit and the Giants, Bill, Arizona and the Rams, Zach, Minnesota, New Orleans, Scott, Houston, Cincy, Denver, Tennessee, Dave, Vegas, Buffalo, Ty, Washington, Green Bay, Al, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Chicago, Zach, Dallas, Jacksonville, Bill, Atlanta, New England, Dave, Philly and the Jets, Wally, Baltimore and the Chargers, Al, Miami, Carolina, and Jesse, Indy and Cleveland. All right. Tonight we've got about 90 boxes in. So if we hit one, it's still got 107 listed because I didn't get time to fill all the boxes this evening or yesterday or the day before. So if we hit one that we've already opened, we'll keep on going, hit it one more time. Here we go. 8 times, 4-hour box. Like I said, I had some macaroni tonight that was good enough to be the main course. 7 and 8. We got box 203 and 66. 205, 207, 202, and 204. 203 is not there. 66 is there. So we got box 66. Hit it again. 45. 45 is there. We're going to go box 66 and 45. Let me grab them. 66, 45. Six and 45. There we go. Spin them the right way. All right, guys, we're going to open box 45 first, since it's on top. 45. Here we go. Good luck. Man, I can't wait till next weekend. Get some good college football back. Oh, feels like it's been forever. The Rams, Los Angeles Rams, Bill. Got a Rams slate. Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces are in. There he is. Hall of Fame 99. He's in my top 7 running backs all time. That's going to be Eric Dickerson on the slate. Nice hit, Bill. I love Eric Dickerson. Straight up and down runner. All right, guys. Box 66. Good luck. Arizona. Bill. My goodness. The Rams, that was Bill's. Random for his Arizona claim. I love this one. I hunted for this one for years, I feel like. I don't know. Really feel like I should have kept it, but hey. Prova authenticated. That's authentic. Got the tag. The authentic Arizona Cardinals. I looked forever for that helmet. I'm not sure why I didn't PC that one because I love it. Nice hit, Bill. That's Emmett on the Cardinals. Maybe y'all see him more than I do, but I'll tell you what, Emmett on the Cardinals was kind of hard to find. Emmitt Smith, Arizona Cardinals, authentic. Nice hit, Bill. Emmett, top 5 running backs all time. ED, top 7. That's a hell of a running back break. Eric Dickerson and Emmitt Smith both going to Bill. Nice, sweet Bill. Oh, you're welcome, Bill. All right, guys. Let's set the next one out. I do love that Emmett on Arizona. I had really bad luck finding Emmett on Arizona. Looked for that for years. I kind of like getting the guys on the team they might not be remembered for. Only authentic. Well, that makes sense. I'm trying to think. I once traded a hockey jersey. God, for some reason, his name is not popping into my head. Anyway, he was known as a flyer. Eric Lindros. I traded an Eric Lindros Flyers jersey to get Eric Lindros on the Rangers. I just remember that because the guy thought I was crazy. He was happy to do it, but I just wanted the team he's not known for some reason. I've got a Pete Rose in my PC, and it's Pete Rose on the Expos. I just thought it was odd. All right, in this second break, Al had Tampa Bay. I marked Scott with Tampa Bay also. Have a Rangers one too. Yeah, I love the Rangers one. Scott, if you want a different team, let me know. I screwed that up. I'm missing a team here somewhere. So, Scott, if you're on here, you can pick a different team. If you're not, then I'll just sell a different spot. I'll give Scott a minute, see if he's here. See if he commented on Facebook. That was the second break. Lindros on Philly. I don't know. Jersey wise, I think the hockey jerseys are probably the best jerseys you can get. Easily my favorite. All right. Looks like Scott might not be here. I'll show you. We got one spot in this one we got to fill. So we got San Francisco, Dallas, Atlanta, New England, Cleveland, the Jets, Panthers, Saints, Jags. This is a $40 2-box break. Denver, Rams, Bills, Bears, Packers, Steelers, Titans, and Seahawks. So any of those teams are available. One spot left if anybody wants it. First come, first serve. Wally, Dallas was first. How's it going, Brady? Wally with Dallas. Okay, guys, we will do a live fill after this. All right, let's load that bag up. 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 16 in the bag. All right, here we go. First up, we had Bill, Kansas City, Indy, Arizona, Green Bay, Rams, Bears. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Man, Eric Dickerson, Emmitt Smith, not a whole lot better than that in running backs. Al, Washington, San Fran. We don't see San Francisco going to the randoms very often. Nathan, Detroit, Denver. Al, Tampa Bay, Buffalo. Zach, Minnesota and the Giants. New Orleans and the Jets. Al, Chargers, Steelers. Wally, Baltimore, Seattle. Dave, Vegas, Cleveland. Elliot, Miami, Carolina. Scott, Houston, Tennessee. Tyler, Cincinnati, Jacksonville. Dave, Philly, New England. And Wally, Dallas. Atlanta. All right, guys. We've got Bill, Kansas City, Indy, Arizona, Green Bay, Rams and Bears. Al, Washington, San Fran. Nathan, Detroit, Denver. Al, Tampa Bay, Buffalo. Zach, Minnesota, New Orleans, Giants and Jets. Al, Chargers, Steelers. Wally, Baltimore, Seattle. Dave, Vegas, Cleveland. Elliot, Miami, Carolina. Scott, Houston, Tennessee. Tyler, Cincinnati, Jacksonville. Dave, Philly, New England. And Wally, Dallas, Atlanta. I don't have a whole lot of battery left on this thing. Keep shutting it off. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We got 1141 and 183. 41. Don't think we have either one. Let's hit it again. 1104, 76. 1, 2, 7, 5, 0, 3, 6, 4. We got 4. And what was it? 76. 9, 8, 3, 6. We got it. So we're going 4 and 76. 4 and 76. Four and 76. We're going to start with box 4. All right, guys, box 4. Here we go. Good luck. San Francisco. Al, San Francisco was your random. I hope I didn't screw that up. I got to check. San Francisco always gets taken. I didn't screw it up. Yeah. A random. San Fran on a random. Fanatics authenticated. Both earpieces. Might not be the best random hit you've ever got, but it can't be far off. Woo! Cool Joe on the random. Randoms are fun. Nice hit out. You're welcome. Joe Montana on the random. Man, Joe Montana. That's not a bad run. A Hall of Famer so far. Eric Dickerson, Emmitt Smith, Joe Montana. What's box 76 got for us? Kind of excited. NFC West night. Definitely an NFC West night. Yeah. Until now. Carolina. Panthers. Who had Carolina? Elliot. Al says Seahawks next. There you go. Beckett authenticated both earpieces in. Okay, not completely an NFC West night. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. CMC. I don't mind CMC on Carolina until they get some more stars. I'll probably keep putting CMC in there, but yeah, definitely an NFC West night. Nice hit, Elliott. Christian McCaffrey on the Panthers. Nice hit. Did y'all see Brian Robinson going to the 49ers? The rich get richer. You're welcome, Elliott. Nice hit. All right, guys, let me get this typed in. Two boxer. And there it is. Don't forget to toggle it to live chat. And 16. All right, we got Bill with Kansas City. Al, Washington. Nathan, Detroit. Bill, Indy. Elliott late on KC. Dave, Vegas. Make sure I'm keeping up. Dave, Las Vegas. Jeremy, Chargers. Wally, Baltimore. I think I'm going to put a challenge out. It'll be a season challenge to see who can pick like division winners, MVP, and Super Bowl winners. It'll be like a bunch of different things you can pick. I'll pin it to the top. And whoever has the most at the end of the season will win something. I'll figure out what you win. Al, Tampa Bay. I'll get it loaded this week before season, have a little time to think about it. Bill, Cincy. I'm going to compete in this one, so I'll have a chance to win. But if I win, it won't count. The winner will be whoever, but I want to put my picks out there too. Brugman late on Detroit. Elliott, the Giants. I've meant to do it like every year, and I forget. Al, Dallas. Bill, Atlanta. Toggle chat to see your. Did I miss your claim? Do not see it. It disappeared. Oh shit! That's stupid. Is it doing that again? Where it kicks the NYG out. That's so stupid. I freaking hate YouTube. Elliott, Miami. If I go back in time, I would create YouTube and eBay and then control it. Brady, Pittsburgh. My life would be easier if I controlled those two things, eBay and YouTube. Let's see, Miami, Brady, Pittsburgh. Dave, Houston. Well, it'll let NYG be there forever, and then it'll go through a phase where it doesn't like it for whatever reason. I don't get it, but whatever. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. The only thing I can think is they're kicking it out, afraid you're using it as a racial slur. 12, 16, which is just ridiculous. All right, we got Bill, Kansas City, Philly. Al, Washington, Cleveland. Nathan, Detroit, Tennessee. Bill, Indy, Arizona. Arizona does still have a Larry Fitz in there, so there's a Fitzgerald. Dave, Vegas, Rams. Jeremy, Chargers, Jets. Yeah, and it filled before your San Fran claim. It's annoying. I get it. Wally, Baltimore and Denver. Brugman, Minnesota. Jacksonville. We'll do one more after this. I think we're going to call it after that, though. Al, Tampa Bay. Chicago. Bill, Cincy. Buffalo. I don't think I'm going to do any more Tuesdays. It's too hard with work. So I think it's just going to be Thursday and Saturday from now on. I have to go to Columbus like every Tuesday, and that's a long day. So it's making it hard to break. Elliott, Giants, Panthers. So for a while anyway, at least until winter slows me down, we'll be going Thursday and Saturday only. Al, Dallas. New Orleans, pull both of them. That's like an Alanis Morissette song. Bill, Atlanta. San Fran. Elliott, Miami. New England. Brady, Pittsburgh. Seattle. And Dave, Houston. Get you the Packers. All right, we got Bill, Kansas City, Philly, Al, Washington, Cleveland, Nathan, Detroit, Tennessee, Bill, Indy, Arizona, Dave, Vegas, and the Rams, Jeremy, Chargers, Jets, Wally, Baltimore, Denver, Brugman, Minnesota, Jacksonville, Al, Tampa Bay, Chicago, Bill, Cincy, Buffalo, Elliott, Giants, Panthers, Al, Dallas, New Orleans, Bill, Atlanta, San Fran, Elliott, Miami, New England, Brady, Pittsburgh, Seattle, and Dave, Houston, and Green Bay. All right, let's get 2 boxes. We'll do, like I said, one more after this. That'll probably be it. Call it a night. All right, 8 times, I believe. Yeah, I think the 2 days a week, which I haven't been doing a whole lot of Tuesdays. I've been trying, but like I said, I live the bottom of Columbus is about an hour and 20 minutes. The top is about 2 hours from me. So if I have to go north in Columbus, man, it makes my days long. And 8, we got box 40 and box 7. 7 is right there. 40 is also there. 7 and 40, man. Not coming in real good. Randomized 8 times. 7 and 40. Oh, shit. All right, guys, it says 140, but as always, I don't have 240, so we know it's 40. All right, Johnny Five says might as well pull both teams. Let's see. We got his Giants or San Fran claim. All right, we'll start with box 7. Good luck. Here we go. This one was neither team, but still might pull on your heartstring. Minnesota. Brugman. Zach is on the board. How the hell is... Oh, there it is. This one came to me in this bag. It's gigantic. There's JJ, he says. Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces. And there he is, JJ. That one's been there for a little bit, I think. Yeah, that's awesome. Justin Jefferson. What's that helmet called? I can't remember the style, what it's called. I love those. See it? I don't know if it shows up, but light purple. You got a helmet and a trash bag. Yeah, there you go. I can't remember the style this is called, but it's freaking awesome. That'll do one for every team. Love it. Nice hit. Justin Jefferson. Second place. Skull to the Bowl style 2025. Winter Warrior. That's what I thought, but I just wasn't sure. I love that helmet. That is great. Everybody ought to have those. All right. Box 140. Good luck. Well, got a pad still in it. Earpiece there. And it is the disappearing Giants. Giants on the Eclipse. I wrote them down. Did I read right now? There it is. Elliott. Elliott, Giants Eclipse. That's sticky in right there. I'm going to put it in. Beckett authenticated both earpieces. This one does have a visor. Black visor, black helmet. Blue ink on the Eclipse. Nice. That is awesome. Is he still hosting the show with Kelly? I don't know if he's still on there or not, or whatever show he had in the morning. Nice hit, Elliott. Michael Strahan on the Eclipse. Good grief. These all could be picture headliners so far tonight. All right, guys, we're going to do one more. This is going to be the last one. Let me get it typed in or copied and pasted, however you want to look at it. Oh, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second, guys. Almost there. Hands up. Spirit fingers. There it is. So this will be the last one. I think this is the last one I can get out of the iPad, to tell you the truth. I got to get it on the charger. And 16. All right. Brady. KC. Vlad. Giants. Bill late on Kansas City. Yanni, how's it going? Philly. This over here. Bill. Indy. Nathan. Detroit. Greg. Atlanta. Bill. Cincy. Elliot late on KC. Al. Washington. Jeremy. Chargers. Brady. Pittsburgh. Dave. Vegas is there. Johnny 5. Dallas. Al. Tampa Bay. Dave. Houston. Greg. Denver. One more spot. We got Elliot with Miami to close. Got him closed, guys. Elliot, Miami closed it. Yeah, I'll grab my Venmo. This will be the last one. I'm going to have to go upstairs for a little bit. Venmo. Copy. My stomach is rumbling. Paste. There we go. Venmo. All right, these will be our last two boxes. I'm going to go ahead and get the boxes. A little afraid this thing's going to die. I started, it was like 20%. We're down to 8. I don't think it's going to last much longer. And then I'll pull randoms. Didn't technically forget, but 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We got 85, 75. I see 75 right off the rip. 85 is not there. Appreciate it, Yanni. 203, we already tried that one. It's not there. 60, it's there. So we got 60 and a number I forgot. Anybody remember what that first number was? Son of a biscuit. I think it's going to let me back up. $33. Was it 33? 33 or 14. I don't think it was either of those numbers. Let me check my instant replay real quick. $85 wasn't there. My instant replay won't play. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yep, you were right. It was 85 and 75. So 60 and 75 will be our boxes. Done with the iPad. I can get it on the charger. Yep, it was 75 and 85 that first time. So boxes, we're going with box 60 and 75. I think so far we got 8 that could easily be pictured headliners. See if we can keep that streak going. All right. Brady, Kansas City, New England. Vlad, Giants, Ravens. I can't remember your teams, but you remember the boxes. I'll tell you what, my short-term memory, good grief, I feel like Drew Barrymore in 51st Dates. Yanni, Philly, Minnesota. Bill, Indy, Chicago. Nathan, Detroit, Rams. Greg, Atlanta, Cleveland. Bill, Cincy, Buffalo. Al, Washington, the Jets. Jeremy, Chargers, Niners. Brady, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Dave, Vegas, Green Bay. That was like Super Bowl II, I think. Johnny 5, Dallas, Carolina. Al, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Dave, Houston, Arizona. Greg, Denver, Jacksonville. And Elliot, you closed us with Miami and got Seattle. All right. Brady, Kansas City, New England. Vlad, Giants, Ravens. Yanni, Philly, Minnesota. Bill, Indy, Chicago. Nathan, Detroit and the Rams. Greg, Atlanta, Cleveland. Bill, Cincy, Buffalo. Al, Washington and the Jets. Jeremy, Chargers, Niners. Brady, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Dave, Vegas, Green Bay. Johnny 5, Dallas, Carolina. Al, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. Dave, Houston, Arizona. Greg, Denver, Jacksonville. And Elliot, Miami and Seattle. We already know box 60 and 75. $60 and $75. 2 more winners. All right. All right, guys. These will be the last 2 of the night. We're going to start it with 75. Good luck. Looking for another big one. Damn it. The Rams. That is Nathan. Beckett authenticated both earpieces. Another good one. Not Falk. 11,400. Close, I agree. 38 rushing yards. Not quite as good as Marshall, but he's not far off. Steven Jackson. Nice hit. Nathan. Steven Jackson on the Rams. Love Steven Jackson. Man, Steven Jackson replaced Marshall Faulk at the Rams. Hedron James replaced Marshall Faulk at Indy. Marshall Faulk, he just led people to great running backs. You're welcome, Nathan. I was in a conversation not too long ago about which franchise had the greatest history of running backs. And I'll tell you what, I think it comes down to Tennessee and the Rams. Tennessee with like Earl Campbell, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, and Derrick Henry. And the Rams, I'm probably forgetting somebody old, but, like Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk, Jerome Bettis, Steven Jackson. Those two have to be the best running back teams ever. I don't know. If you think of somebody, throw it out. Box 60. I can't think of who the Rams had like way back in the day. They might have had somebody good way back when. I think those two teams with running backs were stacked. Indy. Bill. This one's awesome. JSA authenticated. It's an authentic early by force. Oh, you were you? Let me go up here. Oh my God, you were the first one above my comment. Oh, that sucks. That sucks bad. Because that is awesome. The authentic. I believe that's Pat McAfee. Gotta love him. I love him on College Game Day. And when he does wrestling, he makes wrestling better. I don't know if y'all are wrestling fans. I am. A little DK-ish on the SIG. I would say so. It looks like Pat might have been in a hurry. He might have been in a hurry when he signed that one. All right, guys. Fantastic night. Emmitt Smith, Eric Dickerson, CMC, Joe Montana, Michael Strahan, Justin Jefferson, Steven Jackson, and Pat McAfee. All right, guys. I appreciate the fills. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I will be back on Thursday. So Thursday will be the next break. And I'm going to put that challenge up for the NFL season this week. I'm not sure what day. Yeah, it was a great night of helmets. I don't think there's one there that I don't think anybody would complain about any of those. Well, I can think of one guy who probably would, but we'll leave that alone. All right, guys. I will see you next time. I appreciate the fills. Everybody have a great Sunday. Do something fun with the family. And I will see you next time.